Hello, welcome back to Wednesday night movie club. Now,
Hi.
For some odd reason, I'm here with myself, Aiden,
Vivek. And I'm Mace.
and we today are going to be talking about Ghostbusters. The
Frozen
ice-
Empire.
Yep, Frozen Empire, and that's what we're talking about today because we watched that movie. And would one of you like to start us off with the summary?
Yep. So, okay. Now, from the last movie, they have Afterlife. They brought in the same characters. The kids tried to make a reboot. The last movie pretty good, so they made a new one.
Yeah.
This movie was about this giant ice devil guy. And he was in this little magical ball thing that these fire masters from all the way back, like way back, trapped him with because he was like killing a bunch of people. So they had to. He got out because a bad relationship happened with the main girl or one of the main girls and this other ghost girl he made friends with, and the ghost girl tricked her. The ghost got let out and they had to bust him. Yep.
That was a very nice summary, Mace.
Thank you.
Good job.
I worked very hard on that summary.
We can tell.
Thank you.
Well, on were there any scenes that stood out to you throughout the movie?
One scene that stood out to me was the time at the end of the movie when they killed the big bad ice ghost that came from the ball that Mace described during the summary. And it just felt like the end was really rushed because it was like 5 minutes, and then the celebration was longer than the actual fight. Because this dude, so the person who stopped the ghost, had the power of fire, and then the guy, he used fire at the beginning when he started. He could barely light a candle with the lighter. And then at the end, he was shooting a flamethrower from his hands because he put on some bronze armor. That was his grandmother's.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense. It took like 5 minutes for him to become that good. Okay.
A scene that I would say stood out to me was when they were trying to do their job, but they ended up destroying the city. And after going to the president's office or whatever, they had to kick their daughter out of the entire Ghostbusters squad, I guess. And I feel like that was a scene that stood out to me because it was that she was obviously part of the family, but they had to do what they had to do, and it just was a scene that were made a lot of people unhappy in the movie. So
I think a scene, even though it's a short scene, but I thought it was kind of cool what they did. The very opening scene of the movie, there's a part, it says whatever date, 18, whatever. They have firefighters go into this big building. If you watch the movie, it would explain everything that relates to it. But these collector guys collected the magic ball thing that was holding the ice devil guy, and they unlocked it by a wax record. I don't know how to explain it, but a music player, and it opened, and the firefighters had to come, but it was just cool because they had all the guys screaming from the inside, and a bunch of ice smoke was coming out the door. So I thought that was kind of a cool part when they went in. Did you guys enjoy this movie? I mean,
I would say that it obviously wasn't the best movie I've watched, but I would say I'd give it maybe a 7 out of 10, because there's just maybe other genres of movies that I like better, or maybe it's just because I haven't watched that. That was the first ever Ghostbusters movie I've watched, so that could have made a difference. But it wasn't that bad, but it was pretty good, I guess. So 7 out of 10.
I'd probably also give it a 6.5 to 7, because it wasn't the best movie we watched, but it wasn't the worst that we watched. It was Ghostbusters. It's just I don't know. It's decent, I guess.
Like Vivek said, I'll give it a straight 7. It was a good movie, but wasn't the most insane movie like what other classics I've seen. It was a good plot and a good storyline, and how they continued a lot of the characters from last movies to go in and do all the stuff they have to do. But I thought it was decent. It was fun to watch. I'd watch it again.
Do you guys think that they were trying to convey any messages throughout the movie?
Maybe friendship. Possibly friendship is a good message to convey, because they were all together. They had to beat the giant monster. So sticking together is a good part of life, I guess.
I would say like friendship is definitely one of them, but if I had to like choose like a different one, I'd probably choose like be careful about like who you're trusting, cause like their daughter, the one who like got like kicked out of the squad at first, like she trusted like the ghost she met at the park, and in the end because of her she got tricked into like turning into a ghost. So like you just have to be, if you're not like getting good vibes from somebody, or like just in general, you should be careful like who to trust before you do some big decision, like making some big decision like turning yourself into a ghost. You got to be aware like who's talking to you, and just be careful, I guess.
I say another one would just be like family in general. Just, like trust your family, believe in your family, cause like when they kicked her out, they lost like a member, and then they're kind of lost a little, I guess. And then she went on to, like what Vivek said, release this super bad ghost as soon as she got kicked out. So just watch what your child does if you are a Ghostbuster. So she doesn't release.
Watch your children, guys. Be a good parent.
Yeah, watch your children. Don't let them do their own stuff, because they could do something bad.
This world is dangerous. That's why you're there. Hell, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I remember. So some guy, he came to some like, it kind of seemed like a shop that sells like kind of ghost related stuff, and the guy who was like the master of like the fire or something, he was the one who brought that crystal ball, because like he says, oh, it's like it was my grandma's, and I'm like here to sell it for money, and like that's I think so that guy has his grandma, like because they went into that guy's apartment, and it showed that his grandma had multiple artifacts, and I think that was just one of them that he brought into the shop. And yeah, because his grandma was dead. Yeah.
That's why you have to be a good parent, guys. You have to watch over.
Watch over your child and make sure they don't sell a mysterious ball to some random old dude.
Some random.
Yeah, don't sell a magical ball to a random old dude. Said you should open yourself, and then I don't know. Actually, don't do that. Get it checked out first by someone who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, because you keep turning it into advice.
Always on.
I'm here for your advice. Now I'm here to give you advice. Yeah.
What did you guys see any more common themes other than the ones we've said so far? I'd say another one is revenge, because what's his name? Like the big bad ice ghost. Once he was out of the magical barrier ball, he went to this shop, and the shop sold vapes, and the dude who was there was like, "Oh yeah, I'm the Fire Lord," and the ice guy froze him to death, and he wanted revenge for being stuck in the ball for like something thousand years or whatever. Did anything in the film remind you to anything in the Bible?
I really don't know. I didn't see much, but possibly in Revelation when it's talking about the end times, how the enemy's going to get thrown in the lake of fire. I think it related to the big ice monster. The fire master took him out with fire, and I thought maybe that related to it. But
Another question is, after you're dead, what do you think happens to you?
Put that in the
put that in the
tell us.
comments below.
Actually, no,
Right.
just drive out and
The-
tell us right at this very moment. Just
Do you
mail us a
what
paper.
what do you think happens, Aiden?
I think that you reincarnate as frog.
What I think happens is like your soul goes to like heaven, I guess, and you start off like as in you like the afterlife, I think.
I think you have to protect your children. I'm kidding. Okay. I think because I'm religious, heaven and hell is the two places. Hi. I think since I'm religious, heaven and hell is the two places. Guys, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, Mace.
Yep. We're listening. Okay.
Is there anything else within the film of Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire that caught your attention?
Cool movie.
Oh, I get it, because
Why don't you explain, Aiden? Like,
what if someone doesn't understand it? Vivek. Vivek. What if someone like Vivek doesn't understand? I have to explain it to them.
the common theme.
Do you guys think they're gonna make another Ghostbusters movie?
I think they would, but possibly if they make another one, that'll be the last one. Because, I mean, they've created a good amount, and even if they do, I don't think it's gonna be very good.
I would say like I agree with Mace. Like if they will make one after this, but that's definitely going to be the final one because they're going to run out of ideas at one point, and they know if they like keep trying to make it longer and longer, adding more and more movies, they know that the quality will just go down. So that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree with what Vivek said. They either won't make one or the next one's gonna be like pretty bad, like really bad, like Madame Web bad.
Sorry, Marvel.
Would you guys recommend this film?
I would recommend it if you're a Ghostbusters fan. But don't want to freak kids out with the big devil dude, because for kids that would be scary. So, parents. Okay. Parents,
We're gonna have a problem here, Mace. Just
make
be
sure
quiet.
your kids
if you say
don't
that,
Mace,
watch this movie.
Mace, be quiet.
You have to
Stop.
protect your
Mace,
children.
stop. Just stop.
I
We don't
would
expect this here.
I would recommend this film to any person who likes Ghostbusters, really likes Ghostbusters, or
Yep.
has $20 and like 2 hours or something to waste, or if you just want an excuse to get movie popcorn.
I would
then go.
Yeah.
I would recommend this movie to like if you're just trying to watch some like new movie that's coming out. But one thing I would recommend doing, which I didn't do, is like actually maybe watch like one or maybe at least watch like one Ghostbusters movie or maybe like two before you watch this one, so you can it's not like build. It doesn't have like I still was able to understand the movie, but I feel like it would have just been more enjoyable to see more about like what happened with the Ghostbusters before that, and then I think this movie would have been more enjoyable. But otherwise, I would probably recommend this.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
That's what we're
Kingdom
watching.
of the
here.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, and Mace actually stars in it because he's like
Yup.
the ape.
I
He's like a
am
monkey.
I'm the
His
boss.
name is actually Monkey Macy.
My name is Caesar because
Mace
that's
the
the
monkey.
main character of
Yeah.
the movie. Because
He's the
Aiden
monkey
doesn't
Caesar.
know.
Not King Caesar, the monkey.
No.
Nah,
Aiden
they
doesn't
they
know
don't
what
want
the
Mace in the
movie is.
movie.
Like the
They do
monkey
want me in the
who
movie.
isn't the king.
They don't even want him in the
Caesar.
movie.
I'm widowy.
He's
The
like just
Tom
some
Brady
random
of-
background character.
Yeah,
Caesar.
yeah, yeah.
That's him. He's not important.
I am
He's a